ones you
Yeah, and
love.
that means that
Pain without consequence.
just let him know.
Down. Gabby, trouble. Gabby dies.
Yeah, if I stand here, ignore him. Don't got time, buddy. Not even close. So TNT have forced the matchup that they want. Although they have lost kills going the way of a line, getting this exactly what they need. Fox just
How bad is this map?
it's not that bad because they're just playing super far away and they don't.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So what ends up happening
Dire's
at like level
structures
5
are
and 6,
fortified.
the Batrider can just skip lasso. But at the same time, it's Timber is getting a lot more farm than you do. But this is what happens. Gabby almost died, but yeah. Foxy just gets thrown in face. Now Gabby, oh that damage!
What happened? Threw out that arrow, got part of that kill.
They even had AU come up top and take the. So it's not even like they lost anything.
Dire's top tower is
Lot
under
of creep.
attack.
Worry about this.
That was perfect.
Was perfect. Quick Bud does survive. Cool, half the 5 here. And Boxy's just miserable.
God, this is.
Haste!
Oh, he ate the tree.
He's okay. He's okay.
You hurt the ones you love.
Ooh, that was really really
That was a
close.
super ambitious dive by Kukudian.
这时候又被动了，这个位置接锤要结冰了，死人要走到脸上打脸。
возьмет. Я думаю, мы понимаем, что от этого быстрофака уже много требовать не будут.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Tim's does make the recovery by getting both of the back. Has a bottle too, so nice. Arrow kills the Blair's creep.
Hey Tim, try and cause some issues. Back away. Lost the 3 stacks of Foxy.
See, this is why I've been asking all these questions of pro players that support Mirana though, because because he's currently 0-0-0 and his 7 last hits are arrowing neutral. And I go, but why do you pick this?
Ooh,
Oh, sorry, he got a catapult. Sorry. Oh my.
Yeah.
That's a, my bad. So that's a classic Sonic Wave. I'll take the blame on that one. Sorry, Weapons. You getting everyone all amped up about flaming Mirana.
Radiant's bottom
Armail able to pop the 6 and take the kill.
So right now, 4-2, Owls and Wolves. Thing about this game, there's not a clear like if it goes late. Just my opinion.
Oh, you almost got the body block.
Oh, they gotta be careful though. This is the bristleback. And cleaned it up. Well, you know, if he had a stick or something ready to go again at that point.
Top Cuckoo is down a level here because of how much AU's is sticking around. The Fox does not have the damage threat.
Stick.
I'm really glad Tiger has not taken. Pretty useless. I like this build. This is the standard one. You start with 1 point in the guys, and then you go to seed, and then you go back to the guys. You tend to just keep doubles damage.
Got his next item for a while at this point. pushed everything else.
What a wild guy, man. He's committed.
Yeah.
He better not deviate. I don't want to see some meteor hammer this game. Oh, there he goes. There's the Mirana again here, guys.
Oh no, run!
It's funny because I hear Tim's been absolutely destroying and like solo carrying games, and I'm just like, we're just having such a terrible time here. But I'm just gonna take this as all the evidence I need for Mirana.
You know, the thing though is that in spite of that, he is on equal farm with the death. And I think part of that is just a testament to how much Armel. Look at this guy go. He did blink into this one. He doesn't get the cold feet rock off to him, so Armel's going to be caught.
Man, look at him
go.
go.
Sonic Wave was off cooldown, but he did not have the mana. Oh man, that is a big turnaround.
All right, so as you said, they were even. Now, it's pretty jump up. Not that much gold actually. Yeah, even with the kill.
I think.
Oh, there we go. That's real nice.
Foxy.
He was pumping that for so long, and Boxy just pings him after, just like, yo, this guy. What is this guy doing? He's like, kill this ogre. I hate him.
He's having a good. Fire blast, none of it.
Oh, all right, four-man gang.
Fire blast creep.
And off to Mika. They're trying to rush that Midas as fast player. And well, Tim's, he's back at it again, blocking the Ancients.
Okay, quietly has had. We're up here against Armel. About making
Dire's top tower is under attack.
but into it.
Yes.
Ooh,
Nowhere to
okay.
run.
That's
He even
pretty
saw
good.
it coming.
Follow up, yeah. I thought maybe it'd have like. In the meantime, Bristleback trying to chintz. Somewhat low down.
Radiant's bottom tower
Gabby,
is under
you-
attack.
Catch up, but. Barn getting caught by those prowlers.
Ancients, no Vanguard is pretty spooky stuff.
Back again. Not good. Save his buddy, and then what's the lasso there? Secure the kill.
Yeah, Tiger showed one. Yeah, okay, they guarantee what's in. Tiger showed once tower
Radiant's
and
bottom tower
oh, okay.
is under
Kill.
attack. Dire's structures are
I mean, it's nice here for Gabby. He's actually catching it well.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is
Found
under
him,
attack.
Foxy.
Worthy tribute.
The real depression is that he killed them like a second after. The up top alliance committing here for the Exorcism tower. Most likely. Well, while they're at it. Oh, they're bringing Armel too, though.
They've got
Okay.
a hamster on Tim's. Arrow here if they want to hit it correctly. Well, in fact, they will. Look at Sadie always shows two creeps, though. Armel shows up. Sonic Wave going to connect on the quick, but they get that
was
kill.
free.
Good joke away. Good living. Foxy trying to run and run him down. Happened.
Bit too long. Yeah, the revenge kill here for Boxy. His first one, but beautiful Sonic Wave there from Armel. He just like 1,500 damage. Really, that's as much as the Bat Rider did after all that time too. Meanwhile, Tim's leaping away here as Boxy's on the
Radiant's
chase.
middle tower is under attack.
3 more seconds. He's actually holding one more lead. Oh,
He got Cuckoo too! Is Cuckoo dead? I think he might be. Burning down slowly, steadily. It's getting below that 10% mark.
9? Oh yeah, he got buffed. It's 10.
Oh! That would have been it.
Tough stuff there.
Foxy only needed to spell.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
10
tower
to
is
5.
under attack.
Still, like, goes late enough to Sven just be about like it's getting low with him. Your thoughts there?
If it goes late enough, is this game in Alliance is big? I think the eyes are massive. If Tiger actually commits to the Agnes, it does get it. That is reach. Oh, Cuckoo gets the last one off.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But there's some terrifying stuff too. Like the Mirana is crazy late game. Arrows just
Radiant
like constantly
structures
sticking
are
out.
fortified.
because you get the cooldown talent and then you arrow. Very hard to play Dota when the beacons start wearing down. The versatile becomes a whole different beast. You get the fear talent on the Queen of Pain. I would say overall though, the sustained damage looks much more reliable on the side of Alliance. So the further the game goes, the more like people are just scaling and fights last longer. I'd probably rather be on the Alliance side, especially when you have like really good like supports in the tree. So yeah, I would say there's some pressure here on.
I guess it does change.
Middle tower is under attack.
Suddenly he's level 8.
Radiant's top tower is under
How
attack.
does that happen?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Involved in fights, he's not dying. Well, actually, to get it. It's doing his thing. Man. I think he lived during the triple kill up top, or the double kill, right?
No,
Still have a ways to go before they really. The only time they want to do anything is but he might go bot. And the reason is that Gabby just needs him. He's still just hanging on the triangle, trying to finish the guard after that hood. He's not really ready to just.
Well, it's a very bit like it's not the ones.
Top here. That sentry.
Does.
Perfect. I mean, that's some value sentry right there, man. I think it's
that one. Nikkei shows up. He'll put our melt. That one is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
just chilling.
Radiant's bottom tower has
We
fallen.
have 4 points in the Starfall
Dire's
now.
top tower is under attack.
They want to go for the arrow play here and a sonic wave. There is a possibility on Quakefoe. D Warden right next to him. He's got him in the choke point.
And they're still blocking the other round of me.
Yeah, they're not going to get them time to D Warden. Yeah, it's dead, so. Spawning there. Insania is on the way, but he's going to be too late. Oh, or is he? 5, 4, 3. Oh, he throws the up.
There's a battle rooftop lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Last way to connect with the Fat Rider as well as Karn to Armel. Careful about the movement now. Rooted. Armel gonna go down. Taking DOT.
Are fortified.
He's only got the 2 point.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm back home. There in that last little graphic, the
Dire's top tower has been
5%
denied.
Not anything to write home about necessarily, but much less than far.
I almost always favor the team that doesn't feel pressure. You don't have to make moves. Having to make moves is very hard in Dota.
Radiant's top
Up
tower
to like
is under
getting the
attack.
creeps in the right position and forcing movements out of your opponents is always gonna be a lot harder than just like playing a very.
Is here on the side. He already threw out his stun. The scepter lift up into the arrow afterwards, but can they bring him down in time? It's really hard to get this kill. Sonic wave, and they decide to throw it out. Nikkei down low, but not quite dead. As of yet, he's getting away. But that's the jump forward. Armel also got the scream and will pay for his trouble.
Radiant
They
structures
took down that stun, and simultaneously Gabby is pushing the mid lane.
Quakefoe didn't get a 5x kill. Yeah, and he needed something. This game has not been that incredible. He's lowest in terms of like those big cores, right? Like the mid and the safe lane. Cover a little bit there, but every time, that Sven's minus also was ready too, so that's some lost value there.
Dire's structures.
Gabby, he's got like a personal now though. He's got that Vanguard finish.
Bloodlust as well. They've got quite good. They hold around Jackson. Root is there. He's got my slash coming in. There's some trouble. Chase forward. Gabby's just dead. Power of the Ice Blast.
Okay. Oh. Wait, wouldn't matter anyway. But yeah, that's always fun.
Tight.
Man, Gabby just not looking that tank. He was feeling like Bristleback, but I guess he wasn't the Bristleback quite yet there. A lot of damage from her.
That whirling part of it, right?
I lost a lot of damage.
Okay. About a third HP, but can they kill him off? Looks like the answer, yes. Not able to get down bottom. Well, finds another kill. So team forward with another couple quick kills. Simultaneously. That tier one power. Very low. Shut off though before.
Yeah, that is a very good point. Because constantly defending these towers and throwing your bodies, the quick bow will get there in time. Tim's, he's trying to poke it off. Yeah, they're committing.
Although
they got another round though.
This is dangerous. This tower is so important for them again. Can they do it? Foxy, they got the Lotus Orb onto Taiga looking for that catch. It's gonna come down. They will not quite find the tower. They eventually get the arrow connection onto the DP huge if they can bring it down. Quickfoot gets the overgrowth again, keeping them all alive.
Gabby's on it.
They're fully committing for this, but the tower's still living through it all. It's alive. They're actually keeping this tower alive. 3 dead already.
Oh my god.
And they don't bring it down.
It was so low. It was like one hit away so many times.
Dude, the power of the Treant Protector.
Wow. That is, this thing's gonna be full HP by the next time they get here.
Yeah. They actually aren't going to be able to take it down that easily at all.
I've never seen a tower come that close to Tiger. Oh, here we go.
Just watch how low this HP gets. And again, they saw this kill potential onto Quakebutt, and they go for the kill instead of the objective.
Oh, look at it. Look at it. You can't even see it.
Oh
nothing.
my god.
Absolutely nothing. And Cuckoo's flying over. Tim's is right next to it. They're like, oh, hey, guys, I think he's healing it again.
We can get Quakebutt,
Yeah.
but then...
Gabby comes back. Yeah.
Oh, and
I can't break it.
Everybody's going for those kills, and eyes on the prize, Alliance make the objective play. They keep it alive.
Oh, I hate so much about that.
As you see, it's...
You just go back to that tower.
So,
there it is again.
Why is that tower so important? Put it into perspective for everybody. What is it about the mid
The
tower?
mid towers are the best. They're your
Okay.
BFFs, man. It helps you protect the Roshan, helps you protect your jungle. We have a Sven on the team, which means he wants to farm Ancients, and those Ancients are mighty close to that tier 1. So you have a tier 1, it means your buddies can show up when you need some help at your Ancients. You can pincer them from the shrine. Tier 1, ooh, it's dandy.
There's so many like fewer ways to go and make moves around the map and like try and invade places. Yeah, all the things, all the good things. And now TNC, like, where do you go from here? Like, what do you do?
He's just healed it. Here it is. Oh, hey guys, hello creeps.
They've got a catapult wave, but
It's even better when it's this the tower, you know.
the living towers.
Yeah, he should smile when you heal it. Because he's kind of mean, you know. He's got a little, he's very furrowed in the brow.
And that is one thing about the TNC lineup is they don't have that much tower hit at all. It's much more about just killing heroes with this draft. 90 GPM picked up now, the level 10 talent for that AA.
The Sentry talent.
See the amount of physical damage dealt in this game so far. A nice little chunk of magical.
She's only 3K for a Sven.
Dire's top tower is
farming.
under attack.
Yep. He'll get there. He's got his Blink Dagger, so.
BKB next. I get 2 components of his Ags. 21 minutes. No, 3 components, excuse me.
Yeah, he actually has the staff in his stash, so he's nearly done. I think they should just give him that next wave up top when Tim's pushes this in, and he's gonna be almost there.
Man. What a big
That is
play.
not even gonna see very often.
No.
Extremely rare in Pro Dota. He's 1, 4, and 14. He's been involved in 15 of the 16 kills. That's really impressive on a Treant.
like when we saw this hero picked, I was like, I don't understand really, you know, what the goal is. We've seen it here, like the power of defending that tier 1, and then also now going to have so much of a vision advantage.
I think they broke Loda, you see, because Loda's been watching all these games. He's like, God, why didn't you take the high ground? Why didn't you just finish the game?
Yeah.
What happened? It's like, well, we were playing safe, you know? He's like, you know what? Fine. Just pick Trian, rush Ags, and how can we lose late game? It's impossible. Oh, no. Oh, gee, all right, he got it. He I mean, who cares? Yeah. IDC.
He can go down. And look at the overgrowth. Sonic Wave comes down. And with that, Alliance looks like they're going to try and defend this tier 1 tower as well. TNC could fully commit for this if they want. Arrow's going to land now onto Boxy. This is a big kill for them. If they can manage to bring down Boxy, they cancel the TP to come and defend this tower, so they take down the Timber.
Yeah, and Tran's dead, right?
Yeah.
So, easy.
I guess that's the way you deal with living armor. Just kill the tree.
Makes a lot of sense. And he did miss out on one tree being placed, of course. Like, whenever you get the Agnivs on Train Protector, you're just constantly thinking, like, okay, watching that cooldown. Plant a tree, plant a tree, plant a tree. You know, he's a very green guy.
True enough.
And very upset. As he, oh, wow, he's screaming at him and covering his ears. That's way too perfect. Sorry, that's why they left it for so long. They're like,
so
will they please comment on how amazing this is?
That is so good.
Congratulations, production. You did it.
I love
the mix
that.
and match. It's too good.
It's amazing. All right, so we've got the trees, the eyes in the forest starting to be laid down. Also another high-tier Aghanim Scepter that's completed with Koikva picking it up on the Death Prophet. Down bottom, Mickey under fire. Oh man, an Alliance gonna get caught out of position with Sven.
So fast still for a Sven. I mean, he's not popping ulti, right? So.
Well, but this is the thing that's so strange about it. Like, a great move, a great series of moves for Alliance, and then all of a sudden they're out farming, and then they just get caught out of position. Again, it's happening, and Koikva just gonna drop, it looks like. So another kill that's just going their way as they're losing hero after hero. They've got the silence now onto Timbersaw, gonna try and run him down. Everything landing now. This is Boxy gonna try and see if he can find the return kill onto Mirana, but the leap away, eventually hit by the chilling touch. Tagya will be the next one to fall. Chasing forward for more. AU will get brought down by the Timbersaw, but TNC just streams forward. They find themselves another. They continue to run man after man, chasing forward for Boxy. They're not stopping for anything. They kill the whole freaking team across the map. And I don't know what Alliance was doing. Just got ran it.
Man, the chain kill. They want to defend that tower and like slow them down and everything because they're just like, again, they know that they can just heal it back up and they feel like they can fight there. But absolutely devastating series of events there for Alliance. And TT, they got catch, they got reach. It's not like crazy, but the boots of travel from the Batrider without the Blink Dagger, but he can just run so fast. Just literally run over you.
Man, sometimes you just gotta run at people. Get those kills.
I can't believe that was a fight without ulti, too.
Yeah, right?
Like, now they can actually just smoke and go again, which I think is what they're doing. Because they have the Sonic Wave. You just want to instantly fight the side of Alliance.
10 seconds until Moonlight Shadow. They're getting ready to go here.
Yeah.
It looks like they'll also get the D-ward there since the camp was blocked. Do they decide to run at him? I mean, the scary part is that you do have Koikva with Exorcism, but if you can burst him at the start...
They're trying to bait Koikva mid.
Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous for both teams. The arrow, it's not going to land, but it does get some pretty good vision out there.
And they have a sentry, too. So they will know the Tiger's there if they get close.
Potentially fighting the eyes of the forest. Jump forward, stun already out. They want to try and bring down Gabby. And it looks like they're going to do just that BKB reveal from Mickey, as well as that blink. AU jumps forward, but will get killed as well.
Yeah, that BKB was just like, I want to guarantee this. It's right next to Pit. Let's get the Aegis.
Yep. They have buyback on Bristleback if they want to use it. Dropping down a sentry ward. Arrow goes out, gonna land now.
I don't think they can do this with Moonlight Shadow.
The Death Prophet.
They should get this first.
Cuckoo, they're going crazy. They've got the leap in. They buy back on the Bristleback. They want to come and contest this one.
I don't like this.
This is really scary. And Cuckoo is just going to drop. 65 seconds gone, but look at Rose. She's super low. And actually, they don't have Exorcism. Exorcism wears off.
Maybe that's enough. Okay.
It's so low, though. They've got Aghanim still. Yeah, Koikva walking in, he realizes we can't just leave this.
They have living armor.
Arrow, it's going to connect. They realize what's happening here. This is super deadly.
Man, if Bat had buyback.
God, Gabby is here as well. They're going to battle for the Roche pit. Honestly, Alliance, they're going to jump forward, find that stun. Can they kill him off in time? Yes. Queen of Pain dead for 75. This is a huge moment here for Alliance. If they can find a couple more kills, they want to finish off Roche while the Boxy Timbersaw is able to create enough space off to the side. Lotus Orb going to be able to keep Boxy Timber alive. And it looks like that's going to be the end of it. As AU gets taken down, do they have any extra way to steal the Roche? No. AU, the Ogre, will eventually be killed. And back and forth the game goes. The crazy way that these two teams play Dota.
It's frustrating that you don't have buyback there in that situation. It was not on the bristle, but you should have let it go.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake from TNC, just trying to make that happen.
You mean no buyback? Oh yeah, the second, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well then bristle died, and then obviously they forced the buyback, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then, yeah. Not a fan. But they did drive them out, but then now your Queen of Pain dies and she doesn't have buyback. Like, oof. Painful stuff. Now you've just given a pretty big lead over to Alliance now, like 2K after they were down like 4K or something. Right before that, yeah, 5K, jeez.
Experience also 10,000 roughly. Back is super pronounced, and Alliance now sitting just at about a 70% win rate potential. More staff, double of it. Rana will
Very
be able to
valuable
dodge
this game.
They bought a gem on the Marana, and I think that, is it on the courier? Where did they put the gem?
Probably on the courier for Bat, yeah. Just got it delivered.
But they also have a Coiling Blade, so they're ready to start the deforestation process.
Who has one? Bristle doesn't, just Ogre?
Forward. Find themselves poor old Sven. That is Aegis down. So big pickup there. They don't want to stick around too much longer. Arrow, good BKB timing. Gabby Force Staff keeping him alive. Boxing, chase forward, Yule Scepter. AU drops again. They have the debuff onto Gabby, but it looks like he might be able to walk away from that one. So Glyph used, they won't get the tier 2 tower that easily. Bristle will be able to run back in afterwards.
What really matters is the fight after this.
Chase, Carmel, Yule Scepter lift up, buyback coming from the Ogre. Gabby, he's in the middle of all of them. He's got to be careful.
I think TNC just need to just take this kill if you can get it, but then you want to fight right now while Exorcism is down and the ultis, the clustering is down from the Sven.
Yeah.
Because you still, again, have Sonic Wave. I think you have the BKB, you just go fight right now, punish these cooldowns that Alliance have to wait for. And yeah, you lost your tier 2, but you got the Aegis, which is excellent. And you were going to lose that tier 2 anyway. It was really hard defense there, and trading it for the Aegis, I think, is actually in favor of TNC, as long as they can find something here.
Yeah.
They try an arrow play to see if there's someone camping the bounty room.
They won't be able to find him. Goo looking for Boxy. Spots him out. Blink forward.
Yeah, just going to let him go. He just wanted to guarantee the bounty.
Yep. You can see the gem deforestation play. They kept the Batrider around with the Ogre, so that way they could just Quelling Blade the trees. But this Eyes in the Forest is going to be a continual issue as this game goes later and later.
Yeah, if they can get that gem back, that'd be so bad. They need to make sure they don't lose that. 15.
So 30 minutes in, it's only a 2,000 gold lead. It's been a very back and forth game. Is there one side that you feel like you'd be favoring a little bit more if you were just playing this game, like a side that's maybe easier to execute, or do you think it's relatively even?
Definitely Radiant at this point.
Okay.
I think we've reached that point in the game where TNC do not have enough of a lead where I feel very good about this match.
Okay.
Queen of Pain can make those plays. Again, when we talk about like when she gets to level 25, the fear is pretty crazy. And yeah, the lasso, of course, is always going to be a big X factor if you can get those grabs. But I think that the execution looks pretty good. I think they have really good ways to start fights between the Treants, especially if he gets a Blink Dagger, which he does have queued up next. Between him and the Sven, I think it looks like some pretty high likelihood of success here for Alliance.
Yule Scepter lift up, but the rest of them are right behind. Arrow lands on a Koi. He tried to dodge away from it, couldn't get it. Point Staff trying to keep his buddy alive, throwing back the other direction, but the long duration stun now onto the Sven. Nikkei trying to find a target. He lands onto AU, the constant death that comes from the TNC Ogre.
Yeah, he's just useless at this point.
And now they find find themselves the Mirana. Tim's trying to leap away, but the stun is there. And Alliance say no. They're going to buy back now on the Mirana, and actually they've got a hold of mid-game.
Nice grab by Cuckoo.
Cuckoo making the plays for his teams. TP's out. Do they have any way to break it? No! mid-game just TP's away. They didn't have anything left in the tank.
He did the math. He was like
doing the same thing again. Alliance just leave. They don't have any way to break it.
Oh my god, because he just Yules too. Oh, that was pretty nuts. What a TP, man. Like, there was a lot of things to cancel. Because you still have the Yules on the Queen of Pain, but it was on cooldown. Obviously, you just used the lasso too. I mean, you have this Mirana, and the arrow was on cooldown. So really solid stuff there from Mickey.
Did it to him.
Just getting away from our hell down there, right? Oh, the ice blast, yeah, not quite in a big enough brain there. I think even if he hit, I mean, she could just be fear of dying to ice.
Die, mongrel.
See that Dota Plus reflecting what you're talking about. 73% win chance right now for Alliance. Win probability, rather.
Just gonna go plant some more here. Seeing if he can scout out what Tim's wants to do. Oh, he's coming.
Root. Chase, Force Staff. Looks like that. Looks like they're okay. Arrow. Very, very low range.
I think that does missed. Yeah, he's too
Didn't
far
get
out.
it.
Oh, here comes the gem, though.
Yeah, they
Do
got
they
it.
know? Tim's is reading this.
They got go. No, they got him.
Jeez. Johnson's time. Nicely done.
It will take down the tree. In the end,
You have learned nothing.
TNC trying to pull something together here. They're going to need to take down more of these objectives if they want it to work, though.
They could rush bottom with the tree being down. Oh, Cuckoo, speaking of rush. Rushes his way right in there. That was dangerous.
Vent.
Do not want to lose that gem.
Moonlight Shadow.
Radiant Sentry is there.
Not vision, but Boxy. Lotus Orb. Jump forward.
Force
Force
staffs
Staff.
are so good.
Another Force Staff. This is what they need to
Oh,
do.
third one.
Dude, so good. And Gabby is in the middle of all of them. Jump forward. Cuckoo tries to get the lift up. Yule Scepters every which way. Not really the way that we thought that was going to work. And, well, they get the lasso finally onto Boxy, and they'll take him down as well.
These Force Staffs and Yules, the itemization and use of them from TNC is ridiculous.
Chase down looking for more. Quakeba pops the BKB. They have buyback on Boxy. They're not going to be forced to use it. Yeah, 3 Force Staffs on TNC so far.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's a really nice answer against the Sven. You just can't find a target.
Yeah, against the Sven, but also just the AA.
Yeah.
You can't hit it without a stun, and they're just constantly moving themselves. Because like they have the roots too, and if someone else is stunned, then you just need your ally to Force Staff you. If you're rooted, just Force Staff yourself. And they do indeed take that tower because Trent wasn't able to heal it all the way up. And just by taking that big fight too. So we have now the spell amp. Not a crazy talent. It's only 12%.
The arrow cooldown is really nice, particularly once you get to that 25.
Yeah.
And it's feeling like it's going to be one of those games. I guess Alliance, if they win a fight, you know, you can take buildings very quickly afterwards.
I think TNC are just making some wild plays right now. I think they should not be winning these fights.
It's crazy, isn't it? The silence comes out. The ice blast, though. Ooh.
Tiger's
stick
feeding.
around.
2 in a row. That Blink Dagger suddenly very far off from what looked like, oh man, he'll have this in no time just by ulting with his trees, right? That's the moneymaker.
That's true.
You just start secretly putting these things next to the neutrals. Like, oops. Oh, I didn't mean to ult that carry player. Oh, I got that creep wave bottom, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. I got it.
How many trees do you have? Like 2 or 3 on the map? Not a whole lot.
I mean, part of it is TNC has just done such a good job of cutting them down and making sure they don't have the extra vision.
Yeah, Kuku's just flying over them all and burning them.
Yep. Flowing blades, everything.
Radiant's
Yeah, they're
middle
scouting this
tower
entire
is under
area,
attack.
just trying to shut it down. Wherever there's vision, they claim it out again.
It's really good with Batrider too because he can napalm and get the full vision. Because sometimes if you only have the gem, you can't see trees that are like hidden inside.
Right.
And he can get it on those trees, which is very frustrating to play against.
Dude, Mirana Quelling Blade.
Yeah, man.
That's what
You
she
need as
does.
many as you can
Is
get.
under attack.
It's nuts.
Quelling Blade is like broken on supports anyway.
Dude.
I think all supports at like 15 minutes should be buying Quelling Blades for the Ward Wars.
How often do you talk about like the itemization of
Radiant's
Quelling Blade
middle tower
Force
is
Staff
under
winning you a
attack.
game? Right? It's just true. That's what they're doing.
These Force Staffs are unbelievable. And the Yules too. Just the additional like stun and lockdown and like allowing for that. That's why this whole chase potential is just the constant like, and one, and another kill. Oh, how about one more for the team? Because they just keep on delaying and extending with the Force Staffs and the Yules.
Moonlight Shadow Alliance. it still feels like this Sven is the be-all, end-all in terms of damage and carry potential. And, you know, it's good and all well to force staff people around, but if they're fighting in the pit, which it looks like is going to happen next.
It's because Alliance is the, they just need one. It's that classic thing about like, I remember Bubble, that was like 2 years ago, his big metric for Dota drafts was how many fights do you need to win the game?
Okay.
And if you win like one big fight for the side of Alliance, this game gets very hard for TNC, I think. You know, whereas TNC, they keep like, they're scrappy. Like this lineup itself, I mean, it's just like, it's like a lasso into this one kill and everything. The tower push isn't that incredible or anything, whereas you win big fight as Alliance, and then suddenly you have Aegis and Cheese, and you're like walking high ground, it's gonna be very difficult.
Batrider looking for an opening with his time.
Sven needs a Stasis though.
Good Yule Scepter from Quakeba. And the fourth staff keeps him alive there. Boxy runs into all of them. Ice Blast lands onto 2. Tim's gonna leap away.
Doesn't look very good for Alliance though. I don't think we can really chase this down at all.
Yeah, this is a runaway play. Don't want to take this fight now.
Mickey just wants 25. He's 25 experience away.
Dude, they just got 250 gold for that ops board. It's like a hero kill.
Did they take it from the support though? That's a real question.
I think they Quelling Blade it before Gabby was able to punish it.
Get that XP. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's 25. He takes the God String.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
What do we have this time? It's just the cheese.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. 38 minutes, only 1 Roche taken so far. Feels like Roche has not been the main emphasis of these TI qualifiers. It's been a lot more just like fighting.
Well, despite how much we praise the Solar Crest and everything, there's actually not that many like big Roche heroes being picked at the moment.
Okay, walking in, Gabby, he's up front and center, or actually it's AU. It's gonna be found, but the lasso, they gotta call it. That's problematic. If they can bring it down in time, Mickey has the Lotus Orb on, keeping it alive. Foxy also lifted up through the air. Gabby trying to run away. That fresh BKB, they're not able to stay
nice
onto
flame
it.
break. Bounce him right back to the high ground. That's the completely end of that chase.
And that was God Strength used.
Man, Kukur's playing insanely well this game. He's pretty much done everything perfect on Batrider. You can't ask for much more. From like chasing down the Timbersaw when it was appropriate in the laning stage to not dying with this gem.
Yeah.
He's been holding this thing forever.
He said it was his best hero.
It definitely, I think it's by far his best hero. Like whenever I think of like good Kuku games, it's his Batrider.
Mickey 25. Anybody else getting close to that? Death Prophet is almost there as well.
Queen's at 24 too, for the fear.
They're just walking into the pit. This is gold as brass.
Yeah, they have the Overgrowth and they have the Ice Blast.
Oh man, oh goodness. Shiva's out. They see what's happening. In some trouble. Mickey jumps in, wants to fight him. Ice Blast isn't gonna hit on anybody, but the 3-person route isn't gonna be enough though. Gabby's still living through all of this. The BKB is out already from Quakeba. Gabby trying to walk away. He has his if he wants to use it as well, but they're gonna retreat and wait for this exorcism to wear off.
They have that lasso though. That's the one
Roche
issue.
going down. They've got the exorcism. Alliance trying to run in and get this one away from them. Can they sneak it in time? Yes, they will. Nice sneak away, and TNC stunning yourself. Arrow goes out, lands on the BKB Mickey, which means that they won't be able to find that kill. Armel has to back out of here as well. Gabby lifted up. Lotus Orb keeping him alive. BKB turns to fight Mickey. He doesn't have his BKB anymore. He doesn't have his God Strength anymore. Mickey might not have his life anymore. As they also force down his Zania, that's already going to be the lasso used as well. Onto the DP, and in a second, he's coming back in a second here as well. Mickey gets the blink away, but it's off to the side in the tree. Yule Scepter lift up. They find him. Another catch, another kill. H is gone, and TNC somehow do it again.
Alliance just chasing a bit too much there. They're playing in areas where the Treant is doing nothing too. That's one issue where this Agnums has not done that. I mean, obviously TNC have done a very good job counterplaying it too, but they're not able to make use of the Overgrowth really during these team fights. He's just getting like a quick stun or something. The Ice Blast as well. Talking about how these are two very good late game supports. The Ice Blast has been useless. He's been trying to throw it out in moments where they just don't have a guaranteed stun. He needs to wait longer until the fight gets like really messy and everything's forced into form.
Another catch there. Foxy, he's silenced. He wanted to run away, but it's not happening. Down to half HP. But look at it. They got it. Gem down.
AU.
Need to back up. Alliance, the turn. They need to make this happen. They got to find some kills.
Hand it off AU. Give it to anyone else. Run away. The Ogre.
The Ogre chased down. Armel's ready to blink in, but he's got the A blast on him still. Gabby wants wants to make the trade-off happen. The Force Staff, he's still running. He's still got that gem. Tim's the jump, good catch the leap. He's out of there. Gabby is still living through this one. Armel's BKB is popped. They get the lasso, catch the turnaround yet again. They've got him caught. Can they bring down the Death Prophet? Quakefa up in the air, trying to find that kill, the fear, the chase down, but the Lotus Orb again. Gabby's on top with his BKB working. Over to the side, they find Boxy again. They're gonna try and take down Boxy. Quakefa also super low. Oh my god, he heals back up to full.
Bait, dude. The Ogre brings him out with the gem. Now the DP brings him back with the cheese, but Gabby will not be punished.
Oh,
For that deep dive.
they got Boxy again.
They got Boxy, and we got buybacks from Mickey as well as Cuckoo, right? Cuckoo came back in to help try and get the kill.
What is
On a
happening in
Quakefa.
this game?
We got an 8K lead for TNC. That's what's happening. The net worth just plummeting and rising here, and well, that one was the plummet after the Roche, all the way down, and that's gonna give the hand at 57%-ish. I see from Dota Plus.
We're just under 60 total kills at 42 minutes. I mean, I don't even know. I guess all of the Aegis and Cheese were used, so we're kind of at like a reset point where we're gonna have to wait for the next Roche again? Or can you make those? Just look at this swing back. Oh.
Yeah, TNC are just crazy. Man, this Ice Blast, is, they gotta hit it. It's so hard, it's so frustrating, but they're actually having damage issues, despite thinking that maybe you know, I thought they'd have the damage edge at this point, but they're just not connecting on spells.
And part of that is the strength of the mobility that you have on TNC. Like, the blink, the leaps, the extra movement speed from, you know, Bat Rider as well.
Dude, AU's got to get this 20, man. Get the strength. You need it. They're just diving you constantly.
He's been hurting. Poor old Ogre.
Finally, we'll get an Ogre to level 20. It's going to happen this time.
Both he and Taiga have been just in the struggle bus.
Dire are scanning.
9 deaths apiece.
Where is that gem? Back on the Bat Rider, as it should be.
Smoke up. They
It's
know
going to
where
pop.
they're at.
Now they see them.
Cuckoo.
Is he going to overgrowth? Does he want the damage? He knows
some
the
vision.
BKB's still there. He's trying to wait till after BKBs.
Dust out, Boxy, up front and center, chasing forward for Gabby. They got the root. Little Scepter lift up, they need a Force Staff afterwards, needs some BKB away. No, Armel barely gets clipped with it, but he's fine. And now Ice Blast down, can they turn? Thinking about it. Looks like they just want to try and clear through all of these trees first. Get the deforestation in process.
Team just pinging them out once again, but Cuckoo not going to risk it. He's going to back himself up here, and just overall, you can see those damage numbers on the side of TNC a little bit higher. Oh, I guess you got to bring that to, you know, 22K from the Timber up there. That kind of helps things out there, but overall, I think they got a little bit of an edge there on TNC. The Aero Force Hero damage there, almost 26K physical from your Bristleback. Slaying it in this one.
He's a monster. I really want to see the Aghanims come out next for, I mean, just on the road.
Jeez, Cuckoo's about to be level 25. He just tracked it. So the Firefly, I don't think anyone takes a Flame Break cooldown. That would be crazy.
Firefly, though.
It's, basically, it's perma-fly now, right? He's got the 5-6 second downtime. I guess you need the...
Radiant are scanning.
Because the fight happened so soon after the road. Ooh. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Go! He took it.
He actually took the Bloodlust?
Oh, he took it. Oh, baby.
I mean, downside to this game, I guess, is that you have the Timber anyway with like the Whirling Death and stuff, so like the stat loss percent, maybe he's thinking it's less valuable.
Right.
But I don't know. Bristleback does get a stupid amount of flat damage plus, but I do think it's kind of a trap. I think the 40 strength is just insanely good.
I guess that Gabby, like you're talking about, if he takes that Warpath talent at 25,
exactly.
That would be really good with it. Be a big fan. All right, so 9,000 gold lead. They're looking at Boxy, want to try and find their man, and guess what? They got him. They get the arrow lands on him. Sonic Wave out. Boxy still living through it. I think that eventually this will. Scepter, Fear, turn on the team, try and make it happen. Boxy's super low. The arrow, it's not going to get the kill. Boxy's actually living through it, and Armel has to blink off to the left. Chase down coming. The Ice Blast as well. It's almost there, but not quite. And now the blink away. Armel taking the team on a walk. He eventually makes his way out.
All right, very surprised that he was able to get away from that one there, especially with the Spirit Vessel with his Lotus already on cooldown. But team able to back him up, help him out. And yeah, at this point, we're pretty much guaranteed to get the next Roche. Only a minute away here. But Mirana, there she is. Peak Mirana achieved. So now you have a 10-second cooldown on the arrows, scouting about. And oh, they've already bought another gem. Very smart. On the side of a TNC, they want to keep that timer. It's just like when you're playing techies. Even when you still have your gem, you buy another one, right?
The whirling attribute for the talent at 25.
Good thing he didn't take the 40 strength, man.
I know.
Man.
Well, it wouldn't have done it anyways because he's Ogre's in. So it's the main attribute, right? For Mr.
Right.
Timbersaw.
It is.
Yeah.
Very good point. Look at you, big brain guy.
Played
Now I'm really mad I didn't take it then. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, it's only for the bristleback, right?
I guess because he also isn't getting the magic reduction either, though, because it's pure damage.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I mean, it's cool in the Bat Rider is what I was gonna say, because the attack speed is pretty cool for Bat with the napalm. But
We take down the trees here. It's pretty much exclusively for the bristleback, and I guess that Timber feels like he can get away enough with the chain that he doesn't need that extra 1400 range, but I always feel like that talent is just so nice to have on a Timber.
yeah, I'm a little surprised.
Aghanim's Blessing on Roche.
Ooh. Who does that favor?
Oh, they got Mickey. This man caught alone. Does have BKB, but Boxy's shown up now as well. All right, BKB got strength, turn on to 1, but they don't have detection. No detection at this late stage. The fear, the chase, the slow, the stun. They get the sonic wave, they get the kill. Mickey's gonna go down, and they also find another round. Look at the damage. Are you freaking kidding me? He's doing 700 damage to Bristleback.
Yeah, this guy gets pretty bananas.
I actually think that they should give the Aghanims to Gabby so he can keep Warpath up all the time.
I think they're going to. No, they're giving it to Armel instead.
Okay.
Oh, no, they're not. He got the Aghanim. Are they?
Yeah, they gave it to Armel.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's very good on Armel, right? That's like creep wave control and everything, too.
It's true enough. But look at that damage that the Bristleback does. Plus 600?
Yeah, that is indeed pretty crazy.
Or plus 500, sorry, but he's up to 600 with
Yeah.
his base. And they don't have spend now. No buyback, 80 seconds. TNC looking to go high ground and shut down Alliance here in this game number 1. Feeling like we're already going the distance.
Mickey is going to have shock and low hero damage.
Gabby, he's taking a lot of damage there. They didn't hit the chain and they pull him back in. Ice Blast though, it's going to land on a 4. It's not enough. It's not enough. TNC, they take down the Timbersaw. No buyback. The arrow is going to connect onto this Death Prophet as well, trying to push her back in. That's the A just popped already for this Queen of Pain, but they're going to have the fear if they want to jump in for this. The BKB just forced to be popped for the Death Prophet as Gabby keeping his eyes on the prize. Going to take down this tier 3 tower in just a second. And Dodo Plus win probability swinging back the other direction. TNC are doing it, ladies and gentlemen.
They had the buyback on Sven. It was a timer issue. He had the gold.
Okay, chase, trying to run away, no BKB. And the arrow actually hit onto Sven as he was trying to move out.
Tower is under attack.
Arrow hits Mickey. Just a random triple arrow. But they got the tower.
And 4 bounty runes as well at 50 minutes here too. Oof. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot over there. 125 each per bounty rune. Oh, actually it's a 140 there too.
Top shrine has fallen.
Goodness. So 32,000 net worth lead. You look at how much they've gotten from the bounties. It was just under 5,000 for Alliance and something like 12K for TNC.
It felt like in that mid game when Alliance should have been stronger, they basically just ran into these fights that just looked like way too hard for them. Not even way too hard for them. They just made mistakes. What were you saying?
Yeah. Well, it was actually 16,000 bounty runes for TNC. Like, they've just been able to control the map total for the entire game.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's insane. Oh, good Yule Scepter precast. Able to interrupt it for Cuckoo, but the BKB is out, and they found their man. It is the tree. It's off to the side, and this Bristleback dealing so much damage right now from Gabby. He's up to plus 500 yet again, ready to just beat into anybody that steps to him. They've already killed off the tree. The Timbersaw's coming back soon, but it's not feeling like it's soon enough. as they find themselves another catch here. The Fire Blast on to this Death Prophet. Gabby forcing them back into the fountain, ready to start beating into her face. Sonic Wave out again. That's the Aghanim Sonic Wave. Armel jumps in. It's a buyback coming. Mickey trying to heal back up so he can go in for another round. But Timbersaw is dead again as soon as he respawns. And it's going to be a second lane of racks. And this game becomes even harder. Another round of force staffs, more leaps away. They have another arrow in a second. It connects onto the Death Prophet. It's so hard to dodge away from the triple arrow. Gabby goes in, finishes off an Abyssal Blade. And now he's ready to party. And GG is called as TNC take down Alliance in fabulous fashion.
So well played in big game team fights. I mean, that's a thing too. These guys playing together for so long. We used to always call them scrappy. That was the thing, you know. We always said that they're just like a little bit out there in terms of like macro movements and stuff. And it felt like maybe they got like a little bit lost in the plans. But there was one thing these guys were always very good at. It was team fighting together as a squad, as well as like going super aggro and just like going constantly for kills and everything. And I think that showed there, right? The Force Staffs and the Yule Scepter synergy, like you could not get any better than that in terms of the utilization during those mid-game fights. And they just picked apart Alliance in these fights that, like, Mickey and Koikva, when they were at their strongest, did virtually nothing.
Yes.